Naypyidaw is an incredibly weird place. From a replica of Shwedagon Pagoda to a diplomatic housing estate that is just a grid of empty roads and nothing else. Naypyidaw is known for being empty. Like, really empty. Myanmar, otherwise known as Burma, is a country in Southeast Asia. Various kingdoms and empires once existed in Myanmar. Myanmar was colonized by the British. I won't go into exact detail because that's a topic for another video. The only reason Naypyidaw exists is because of the military. Burmese history is heavily entwined with the military, also known as the Tatmadaw. Myanmar is a military dictatorship. The country had its first coup in 1962 and has had many coups ever since. The most recent coup was in 2021. As of late, Myanmar is in a civil war as people take up arms to resist against the Tatmadaw. The city of Naypyidaw was constructed from scratch in 2002, becoming the nation's capital in 2006. Naypyidaw translates to abode of the kings. Well, at least the name checks out. Naypyidaw was established for the well-being of the Burmese people in mind. Psych! It was established to cement Tatmadaw power and insulate the military. Naypyidaw is arranged into 5 zones: the residential zone, ministry zone, military zone, diplomatic zone, and hotel zone. Unlike other planned capital cities, Naypyidaw lacks articulated urban form. Instead of grand avenues radiating out from government buildings like in Canberra and Washington, D.C., it is color-coded apartment subdivisions connected by multi-lane roadways. You see, Naypyidaw was planned for motor vehicles. It's a strange, twisted version of suburbia. Naypyidaw pretty much has no central city. Everything in Naypyidaw is far apart. Naypyidaw is not a city built for pedestrians. Commercial buildings in the city have parking lots outside of them designed to be driven to by car. The various government buildings are scattered miles apart throughout the ministry zone. These buildings have infrastructure designed to be dropped off and picked up by a government official's chauffeur. There are sections of the city that have somewhat consistent urban form with a connected street layout. These sections are effectively their own small towns rather than neighborhoods of Naypyidaw. It's like they cut out a section of Yangon and put it into Naypyidaw. This happens a lot in planned capital cities. Usually outside of the planned area, areas of the city develop in a somewhat unplanned way. Here it is in Brasilia, a section of the city that has developed outside of the original airplane-looking plan. The same thing can be seen in Washington, D.C. Also, one of the most bizarre stretches of roadway on planet Earth can be found in Naypyidaw. It is 20 lanes wide, has intersections, it narrows for no reason right before it enters the Lotus roundabout, and it has this absolutely bonkers intersection. It looks like something the Texas Department of Transportation would have come up with. It is wide enough for an airplane to take off and land. Rumors say that this unnecessarily wide road was meant to evacuate the Parliament building. According to sources, Naypyidaw cost $4 billion for cash spending to build. Non-cash investments were reportedly involved to support the project, though not much is known. All that money spent on palaces for government bureaucrats and military rulers, while most Burmese citizens live in extreme poverty. So in conclusion, Naypyidaw is one of the weirdest, most bizarre, and twisted cities on Earth. So if you're the 1% of people who made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.